Hi.
Hi.
Hotshot?
So this man takes it upon himself to offer a woman something to eat. That was nice of him. Watch what he gets for it.
How's it taste?
That hot, spicy taste is like a slap to the face.
So if these hotshot bites are like a slap in the face, then shouldn't she be the one slapped in the face? Oh yeah, that's right. We can never joke about violence against women, but it's perfectly fine when it happens to men. Men getting slapped in the face or kicked in the balls in TV shows, movies, and commercials, that's just business as usual. When men get hit, it's supposed to be a joke. Reverse the sexes, and feminists would be outraged. But where are these feminists, the supposed advocates for true equality, when commercials like these air?
I fold.
Me too. What's up, Karen?
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Still tough on germs, now tough on grease.
What's this? Another commercial where men are making a mess and the woman comes home and catches them in the act? I guess we didn't have enough of those already. I have yet to see a commercial where a woman is making a mess or is doing something stupid and the man comes home from a hard day at work and catches her in the act. This next commercial is just shameless in its sexism to men. It merely lists all these negative things and says that only men and all men do these things.
Ladies, we ask your forgiveness.
So once again, we have men apologizing to women. In a lot of TV shows, movies, and commercials, it's so common to see a man apologizing to a woman for something stupid that he did. It's always the man who forgot the anniversary. Or he spends too much time at his job and doesn't spend enough time with his family. Or there was a misunderstanding and it was the man's fault, and so forth.
Please forgive our immaturity.
Yeah, so men are immature. I think I've already shown plenty of examples showing that this is how men are portrayed in the media most of the time. But let me clear up a common response I get about that. Some people have commented that if anything, those types of ads portray women as the killjoys that have no fun, and men are being portrayed as fun-loving, and being portrayed as fun-loving is not a bad thing. And I do agree with that concept. If you are portrayed as fun-loving, it doesn't mean that you are portrayed in a negative way. Even Stevens is a good example of this. Lewis is goofy and jokes around a lot and plays pranks, while Ren is a more serious overachiever and doesn't have as much fun. And there have been episodes where Ren overdid herself and took things a little too far, and at the end of the episode, Lewis kind of teaches her to let loose and have a little fun once in a while. You get a liking for Lewis. So I totally get that wanting to have a good time is not always portrayed as being a bad thing. However, it all depends on how it's being portrayed. In that show, Lewis is a fun-loving character who shows the importance of having fun. His immaturity is portrayed as a good thing. In fact, that's part of what makes him a likable character. But in the ads that I show, the men are shown doing immature things because they are being portrayed as stupid. Usually, whatever product they are advertising is supposed to clean up messes made by the men. Or the stupid man uses the inferior product, while the smart woman uses the superior product. So immaturity can be portrayed as a good thing, or it can be portrayed as a bad thing. In this commercial, for example, clearly they are giving men a bad name because they are listing off all these negative and sexist things about men. So I'm glad we cleared that up. Moving on.
Our outbursts of tacky compliments.
That's right, men can't even compliment women correctly. They even fuck up at saying good things about women. Wow.
Forgive our browser history.
Well, since they're being sexist and stereotypical in this ad, I think it's safe to assume that she discovered that he's been surfing online for porn, right? You see how they make women look all high and mighty? Only men have all these things to be sorry about, as if a woman couldn't possibly do any of these things herself. Like a woman couldn't possibly be immature or use tacky compliments. So he browsed for porn on the internet. Women do that too, you know. And why is she snooping around his browser history in the first place? If he did that to her, then he'd still be the bad guy for snooping around, not respecting her privacy, and not trusting her.
Forgive our hormones taking control of us.
Yes, because men have no control when it comes to their hormones. They are just sexual perverts who can't keep their hands to themselves. Let me remind you that this commercial is saying this about all men.
Forgive us for thinking an open shirt is the ultimate weapon of appeal.
I would love for just once to see an ad where a woman is trying to impress a man, but she ends up looking like a fool, and the man is giving her the very same look that she's giving him right now. I have yet to see something like that, but this is very common.
Forgive us for opening our beers like primates.
Again, portraying the man as clumsy and making a mess. What else is new?
Forgive for taking a no as a yes.
Oh yeah, because all men are rapists too. Did they mention that? I was worried that they would have forgotten about that one. Not only are all men immature, clumsy, lazy, and idiotic, but all of them are criminals too. Of course, the superior woman rejects the inferior man, but being the sexual pervert that he is, and all men are apparently, he just can't control himself.
For insisting on playing a guitar that doesn't exist.
Another man portrayed as a fool. What else is new?
And please, forgive us for never washing our hands. Ever!
And all men are disgusting pigs who never wash their hands. What else will they add to this list?
Schneider, the beer with the exact maturity for the man who's in the process.
Now, I don't drink beer. I tried a sip once and it was disgusting to me. But if I was a beer drinker, I know exactly which kind I wouldn't buy. I triple dog dare anybody to find me a commercial just like this one, but with the sexes switched, where a woman is apologizing to all men on behalf of all women. I'd really love to see that. You know goddamn well that if a commercial like that existed, there would be feminist articles all over the place about how sexist it is, and it would very likely get pulled. But since it's sexist to men, then it's just fine. I have received a lot of requests to talk about this next commercial. So we start off with the typical scene. A man sitting on the couch while eating like a slob, crumbs all over his shirt, socks not matching, and watching TV. All he ever does is chew loudly and grunts. He's watching some cavemen on the television. We just want to make sure you knew that this man is just as primitive as the cavemen on that very TV, just in case we weren't clear enough already. So the woman comes along and has the idea to evolve her husband. So when she does that, he does all the cooking and cleaning for the woman as if to imply men don't do these things, only women do, but it should be the other way around. I mean, while he's doing all this, what is she doing? Just filing her nails. In other words, when a man is doing nothing, he's being a lazy, good-for-nothing bum. But when a woman is doing nothing, well, it's because she deserves a break from all her hard work and her good-for-nothing husband. How about a commercial where a man comes home and finds the woman grunting with food in her mouth and crumbs on her shirt while she's watching TV, and then the man thinks about evolving her, then she starts mowing the lawn, cleaning the gutters, and taking the garbage out after she evolved. A commercial like that would be the exact same concept as this one, just with the sexes switched. Yet that would be considered sexist, but not this though. 19 videos, folks. 19 videos of this kind of thing already. And the sad thing is, I barely scratched the surface.
Psst, you're better than this.
Putting up with those annoying period symptoms?
General pain relievers like Advil only treat cramps, but my doll has 3 active ingredients to take care of that.
And fatigue and bloating? Because you deserve better.
So here we have 3 women and 1 man. The only one who didn't speak during this commercial was the man. He was too busy stuffing his face. And one of the women, of course, said, "You could do better." Not only with the model that they're advertising, but she can also do better than this guy sitting next to her. It's always the woman who is told she could do better. The man, on the other hand, is never told he can do better. He's always the lucky one. Lucky to be with the oh-so-superior woman. He should be grateful for any woman he has. In fact, he should be on his knees worshiping the woman he's with every single chance he gets. Next commercial.
April from Hayward, California asks, how do you get kids to eat dinner without fighting and bickering? Ugh.
Oh, it's easy. Make sure you feed the evil one first.
Hang on. Before I show you the rest of this commercial, I have to tell you that this woman has 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl. I want you to guess which one is the evil one. Well, who didn't see that one coming from a mile away? Either this commercial didn't exist when I made my objectification video, or I just didn't know about it. But this would have been a perfect one to use in that video. This next commercial is very similar to the Burger King commercial that I had in my objectification video.
The world is facing one of the biggest crises in the history of history. Girls are getting hotter and hotter. This is causing guys to lose their cool. It's happening everywhere. That's why the people at Axe have developed Axe Cool Metal Shower Gel. It helps guys keep their cool before it's too late.
I know a lot of feminists would say that the women here are being objectified. Yes, somehow being portrayed as hot and desirable to the opposite sex is somehow a negative thing. But look at the way these men are portrayed. They are portrayed as perverts who can't control themselves when they see a woman they find attractive. Another thing that gets on my nerves about these commercials is the way these women walk. Like this one in the pink dress. She's just looking straight ahead, all high and mighty, like she's better than everybody else. Then this man fucking crashes into a car, and she doesn't even have a reaction. Like the man is that inferior to her that it's not even worth her time to turn her head to at least look at the crash. I'd love to see a reversal here. How about we see a woman stare at a man she likes while she's driving, then she crashes into a car, and the man doesn't so much as turn around. I've yet to see a commercial like that. I mean, there are commercials where we see women attracted to men. You see how the women just stare at the man? By the way, feminists would call this objectification if the sexes were switched. So this is a commercial where a man is desired. But are the women crashing into things? Are they accidentally setting things on fire? Are they fighting each other for his attention? Nope. Because if a commercial shows a woman attracted to a man, she can control herself. But when a man is attracted to a woman, watch out because he's likely to do something destructive.
Hi, welcome to Toyota Means Business. I'm Zoe.
We're thinking about a Kluger for the family.
Oh, great choice. Safe, reliable, lots of features, loads of room. How many kids?
2.
Toyota Means Business with deals across a range of cars like this versatile Kluger for $39,990 drive away.
Cute. How old is he?
34.
So this is yet another commercial where they're portraying a man as immature. Now before you start commenting, well, he's just playing with his kid, so what's so negative about that? She considers her husband a child, not as a grown man who is simply playing with his kid. I mean, you can play with your kid without having to act like that. I mean, if he was really just a good father playing with his kid, she would have said one child. But no, the point of that, quote, joke was to portray how immature the man was and that he really should be acting his age. And when she tells the lady that he's 34, she reaches for her hand in sympathy as if to say, I feel your pain. I know exactly what you're going through. My husband is just like that. Apparently that's the way all husbands are. This is another perfect example of immaturity being portrayed in a negative way. Again, I have yet to see the sexes switched. This is another commercial where a man is acting like an idiot because he doesn't know about the product being advertised, while the woman is the smart one who knows better. Not much else to say about it.
What?
A chicken for breakfast, girl. I knew there was something freaky about you.
It's McDonald's new chicken biscuit. Try it. It's not freaky. It's good.
Freaking good! Try something new for breakfast. McDonald's Southern Style Chicken Biscuit. Juicy, all-white meat chicken breast on a warm buttermilk biscuit.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
But this trend continues. In a lot of ads, they have 2 particular people. One who uses the product or service being advertised, and one who doesn't. The woman always seems to be the one who knows about the product or service being advertised, and is therefore portrayed as the smart one. And the man is the one who doesn't know about the product or service, and therefore has to face the consequences. This commercial is yet another example of that. And yet another one.
You are terrible.
I can't see.
Oh, turn up the brightness.
It's already up.
Oh. Sorry, buddy. You know, some of us destroy zombies and some of us feed them.
How am I supposed to win? Your screen is like as big as my phone.
Not everything's about winning.
I like to win.
You like to whine.
You do.
Of course the woman has the bigger and better phone. And of course she beats the man at the game. Anytime you have a commercial where a game is being played between a man and a woman, they always make the woman be the winner. You'd have a very hard time finding an ad where a man defeats a woman in a game.
Now Steve's looking pretty good so far.
Now hold on, Brent. What's this?
Nice car.
Yeah, there's no doubt. This is definitely going to throw him off.
She's seen it too. Oh, this could be trouble.
Oh, man.
Gotta think fast, Herbie. Backpedal, backpedal.
Oh, he's down in flames. And now the ice-cold shoulder.
One last play. Nope, game over.
GPS, take him to the doghouse.
This is another commercial where they talk about the doghouse. Why is this proverbial doghouse always associated with men? If a man did something the woman didn't like, he's the one who ends up in the doghouse or ends up sleeping on the couch. We never hear about a woman in the doghouse or a man sending the woman to sleep on the couch. I'd love to see that happen for once.
Don't land in the doghouse thinking you've left it too late. With Serenata Flowers, you have until 8. To order online, it takes no time with bouquets that start at just $9.99. If you're not at home, then not to worry, because their mobile site's fast and can be used in a hurry. Ordering's as easy as 1, 2, 3. The flowers are fresh and delivery is free. So relax, take your time, don't make your beers snappy, because flowers are the easy way to make your girl happy.
Making her happy is the important thing. Nothing else matters. That's right, men. You better give your woman some flowers, otherwise you'll end up in the doghouse. I mean, who cares about your happiness? Well, let's finish this video off with yet another commercial where a man is messing things up.
Alright. Trucks are a little noisy, huh, Zoe?
There's a smarter way to move yourself. With Old Dominion Household Services, you load and unload and let us do the driving. Plus, you only pay for the space you need. It's smart, easy, and a great value.
Your mother thought I couldn't handle this move.